So is Tennessee a good place to retire? I grew up here in Northeast Tennessee in the town of Bristol, which straddles the Virginia border. I lived here all my life. I won't say how many years that is. Hi, I'm Kim Henninger with the Home Team. We're brokered by eXp Realty. Scott and I both love it here in Tennessee. We specialize in helping out-of-town buyers who want to relocate to the Northeast Tennessee area. So to answer the first question, is Tennessee a good place to retire? Our answer is yes. We plan on retiring here ourselves. And here are a few reasons why. First of all, Tennessee is beautiful, full of nature's best scenery. Tennessee is a large state, 440 miles long. The Mississippi River runs through the plains of West Tennessee. The Nashville and Middle Tennessee area is alive with rolling hills, rivers, and lakes. In East Tennessee, we are proud of the Smoky Mountains and our stunning lakes. Each area of Tennessee has unique qualities, but my favorite part of the state is, of course, East Tennessee because it's home, and it has a small town vibe that I like. Whether I'm driving down the highway or looking out my living room window, I can see tree-covered mountains surrounding me. There are lakes, rivers, streams, waterfalls, rolling farmland, and small towns, all with spectacular views of our mountains. We love taking walks around the area of South Holston Lake and on top of the South Holston Dam. I never get tired of the amazing scenery. With Holston Mountains surrounding the lake, there is beauty from all directions. For a different scenic adventure, you can take a ride over to Mountain City on one of the curviest roads you'll ever experience, Highway 421, known as the Snake to motorcycle riders. Also nearby, you will find the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's a national parkway and runs 469 miles through 29 North Carolina and Virginia counties. It links Shenandoah National Park to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which borders the eastern band of Cherokee Indians in North Carolina. The parkway's name comes from the Blue Ridge mountain chain it runs along, which is part of the Appalachian Mountains. Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge are nearby cities you may have heard of, famous for their tourist attractions and shopping areas. Asheville, North Carolina is another good place to visit if you're out on the Blue Ridge Parkway. You can visit the Biltmore Estate while you're there, the luxurious family home of George and Edith Vanderbilt. You'll be in awe of the architecture and artistry, all meticulously maintained for others to enjoy to this day. 250 rooms, and you get to hear the history behind them. It's just fascinating. Let me mention that the tours require a good deal of walking and stair climbing to see all of it. So what about outdoor activities? Tennessee offers popular water fun like boating, swimming, water skiing, rafting, canoeing, and fishing. Hunting is big around Tennessee if that's one of your hobbies. And we have plenty of parks with trails to hike and walk, some paved and some more challenging. Moving on to some financial info about Tennessee. While Tennessee has among the highest sales tax rates in the country at 9.25% combined, 7.25% on food, the other taxes are very low in comparison. In fact, Tennessee has one of the lowest costs of living in the country. We've recently had buyers come to the area from Arizona, New York, California, Illinois, Connecticut, and more, partly due to the fact that they will get to keep more of their money. Tennessee has no state income tax on earnings, whether you are still working or not. Neither income from wages or retirement income are taxed by the state. Not only is there no state income tax, but Tennessee has lower property taxes as well. Although the states of Tennessee and California have similar property tax rates, ranked number 36 and 34 in the nation, you save a lot of money on property taxes since property values are much lower in Tennessee. The average home price in California is just over $550,000, but in Tennessee, you can get a comparable home for about $186,000. That's roughly 3 times less property tax in Tennessee than living in California. We understand why we've had California and New York buyers moving to Tennessee. New York's property tax rate is nearly double that of both Tennessee and California. Why pay more taxes than you have to if you find another area you'd like to live in? Tennessee has no car inspection requirements, and it's only $29 a year for your car registration. Tennessee's cost of living is one of the lowest in the nation. Tennessee has the 5th lowest cost of living index in the U.S. California and New York are roughly 50% more expensive than the national average, while Tennessee is about 9.5% less expensive. In our area of Northeast Tennessee, the median home price is around $200,000. However, in the Nashville area, this is closer to $350,000. Statewide, the median home price is $231,600. Like anywhere, the prices are dependent on location, but for the most part, Northeast Tennessee is still a hidden gem, and prices haven't been inflated by investors and out-of-state buyers like the bigger metro areas have experienced. The pace of living is much slower, unless you're in larger cities in Tennessee, and the people are genuinely nice. People wave at you, acknowledge you with a smile, even if they don't know you. Strangers will open doors for you, and they are very polite compared to some other states. So don't be worried if you're coming from a different part of the country that you won't feel like part of the community. You will. Most people are very welcoming and still say ma'am, sir, and thank you. Tennessee is a state worth moving to, whether you are ready to retire or not. So what are y'all waiting for? It offers you choices. If you want a big city life feel, then you would want to consider Nashville or Memphis. But if you want a mix of small town and metro area, then you'd consider looking into Chattanooga or Knoxville. If you really like small towns best, though, you'd love the Tri-Cities area of Bristol, Kingsport, and Johnson City. I'm Kim Henninger with the Home Team, brokered by eXp Realty. We'd love to have you move to Tennessee and retire here with us.